Alright guys, welcome back. So before I took a break earlier, I ended up asking you guys if you had any questions, and you guys had lots of them. I haven't answered them yet, and since they're all not really related, I want to just put them in one video and answer them now. So let's go ahead and get started. So can you kill a monster with just poison? The short answer is no. It'll go all the way down to 1 HP, but it won't actually die. I wasn't really satisfied with this answer, so let's dive a little bit deeper into it. Alright, so we're going to use Valstrax because it's one of the monsters that's weakest to poison. So Valstrax takes 324 damage every 30 seconds from poison. And since a hunt has 60 minutes, that means we can do 38,880 damage total. Well, that's total possible, right? So let's look at this a little bit deeper. So it takes time to actually apply these statuses, and after the status is applied, the threshold actually moves up. So if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and watch the video about the statuses. And actually, for the purposes of this video, I actually just used the status Bible that I created as well. There's a link to it in that video. So what we want to see is we want to see if we can kill a monster with just poison. So I'm going to use a gunner set for this. So shooting a monster with the status shot actually does 1 damage to it, but that's a lot better than using a sword and shield or something like that. So as you can see, it starts at 3 for the first threshold, then it goes to 7, 10, 14, 17, 21, then 25, and then for the 8th one, it'll stay at 25, 9th, 25, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, it's going to take 97 poison shots to actually take us to the 7th threshold. If we factor in all the poison level 1 shots as well, then we are only going to be able to get to the 10th threshold, which is only a little over 3,000 damage and not enough to kill. So if you wanted to kill a monster by yourself with just poison, it's not going to be possible. But if you go into a hub with a bunch of other people, it is definitely possible. You know, excluding the little caveat that you'll have to do that last little bit of damage. But don't tell anybody. At what point can you not knock a monster out of the sky? So, whenever you're watching a monster kind of fly off into the distance, you'll see how it flaps its wings and it has kind of a slow ascent. Well, once it starts to really take off, you can no longer knock it out of the sky. Which skills increase damage for your hunter arts? So all the normal attack and crit skills are going to affect it, and if you haven't checked out my How Damage Works in GU, definitely go check that out, because pretty much what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking the motion value from an attack and just using the motion value from that art instead. How is mounting going to work in Rise? So it looks like from the video that Gaijin Hunter actually did about it, it seems like it's going to be a time-based thing. So instead of having a different threshold before you can remount it, you're going to have to wait 5-10 minutes before you can. Are you going to make another status Bible? So I think I will make another one, but I'm definitely going to wait until the full game comes out, just because I want to see what skills will actually affect everything. But yes, if you guys want it, I'll definitely make another one. Can you exhaust hyper monsters? Nope, you can only get the exhaust stagger. So when I made my status video, I was really under the impression, since there was an exhaust threshold, that you could exhaust hyper monsters. Turns out this is not the case. So you can exhaust it and move the threshold up to the next level, but the monster will never run around tired. I appreciate you guys keeping me honest on that one. Do monsters heal poison while sleeping? Yes. So when a monster falls to sleep, it's kind of like whenever you go into the tent. You will remove all negative statuses, and it's the same thing for monsters. It'll only heal poison if it goes to sleep on its own. If you put it to sleep, it doesn't work the same way. Do small monsters damage big monsters? Yes. So while I was actually testing that last one of the small Velociprey actually ended up killing the Velocidrome. Who takes more aggro? Blade Masters or Gunners? So I'm a gunner myself, so I had to ask around, and it seems that gunners definitely take more aggro. It looks like the person with the lowest defense actually gets targeted, and since gunner armor is not made for defense, it's us. What does shrapnel ammo do in Rise? So I was able to actually load the shrapnel ammo into my gun, but every time I tried to shoot it, it would crash my game. I want to say this means that they didn't actually code the ammo into the game, but these guns aren't supposed to be able to shoot that ammo anyways, so that also could be why it's crashing. So shrapnel was actually an internal ammo in MHGU. So for those of you that didn't actually play MHGU, internal ammo was ammo that came with your gun, so you couldn't actually get any more of it, and once you're out until the next time. The way this ammo worked though was it was kind of like a normal 3-shot. So you'd shoot it and then it's split into 3 pieces, and those 3 pieces would hopefully hit the monster. Does defense give you super armor? Nope. So it looks like that was only in World. So in the defense video that I made, someone was saying how in World you could actually get super armor so the little monsters wouldn't actually knock you out of attacks. Looks like they didn't have that in MHGU, but I'm hoping it actually comes back for Rise. The Monster Hunter community is great. This isn't a question, but I definitely agree. So in the over 10 years that I've been in this community, everyone's just been really nice and supportive. So I love seeing it, and I'm really hoping that, we just continue to grow. Alright, so that's all I have. If you guys have any more questions for me, leave them down below, tweet at me, you know where to find me. I want to go ahead and say thank you so much for helping me get to 100 subscribers. My plan is to continue to put out quality content for you guys, and I really want to make it to 1,000, so I hope you guys stick with me for the journey. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.